In 1955, in the quiet rural darkness of Kentucky, something terrifying happened. Something so bizarre and impossible to explain that police, journalists, and UFO researchers would spend decades trying to make sense of it. What began as a peaceful night in a farmhouse turned into one of the most intense encounters with non-human entities ever recorded. And before we start, remember to like this video because what you're about to hear is one of the most shocking stories in UFO history. It was August 21st, 1955. The Sutton farm sat isolated between Kelly and Hopkinsville, surrounded by endless fields, dense patches of forest, and dirt roads that disappeared into the dark countryside. The night air was still, the sky clear, and the only sounds were the distant croaks of frogs and the buzzing of late summer insects. Inside the small wooden farmhouse, 11 people shared laughter, stories, and the comfort of family, unaware that in just a few hours they would be fighting for their lives. Then, something strange disturbed that peace. Around 7 p.m., Billy Ray Taylor stepped outside to fetch water. As he lifted the bucket from the well, he froze. A bright object shot across the sky, not like a plane, not like a meteor, but something controlled, deliberate. It shifted colors, slowed as it descended, and seemed to land beyond the tree line. Billy Ray sprinted back inside, breathless, insisting he had seen a flying saucer. His excitement was so intense that for a brief moment the room fell silent. But disbelief returned quickly. Billy Ray had a reputation for telling wild stories. Even so, something about his expression unsettled the others. Night came, and with it a sense of heaviness. The dogs began barking, violently, uncontrollably. These were farm dogs, animals used to wild creatures, storms, and the noises of the night. But this time, they were terrified. They backed away from the door, ears down, growling at something unseen. And then the family heard it, slow, deliberate steps in the yard, a strange scraping like something brushing against the side of the house. Lucky Sutton and Billy Ray approached a window, pushed the curtain aside, and what they saw made their blood run cold. A small, glowing creature was moving toward them. It stood barely a meter tall, with a rounded head, enormous reflective eyes, and long, spindly arms that nearly touched the ground. Its skin shimmered like metal under moonlight. The creature didn't walk, it floated in small, controlled motions, as if gravity acted differently upon it. Its expression was blank, unreadable, and disturbingly calm. Billy Ray grabbed a shotgun. Lucky whispered for everyone to get down. The creature slowly raised its arms in an eerie, deliberate gesture. No one knew whether it meant peace, curiosity, or threat. Panic took over. The shotgun fired. Instead of collapsing, the creature flipped backward effortlessly, almost gracefully, disappearing into the shadows like a weightless shadow. But the nightmare had only begun. A sudden scratching came from the roof. Another creature leaned over the edge, staring through the window with huge, glowing eyes. More appeared from the tree line, their silhouettes bobbing and gliding across the yard. At least a dozen beings were now surrounding the house, tapping the windows with long, metallic fingers, their movements smooth and silent. Inside the farmhouse, fear grew into something primal. Children cried, adults whispered desperate prayers. Every sound, every tap, every scratch, every scrape felt like a countdown to something unknown. Just before midnight, the Suttons made a desperate decision. They gathered everyone and sprinted to their cars, speeding towards Hopkinsville Police Station. Officers who saw them described the family as genuinely terrified, pale and shaking, not like people seeking attention, but like people running from death. Police, state troopers, and even military police from Fort Campbell rushed to the farm. They found bullet holes, shattered windows, and signs of panic. But the creatures were gone. Only a strange glowing residue near the trees remained, a faint shimmer on the grass that faded before sunrise. Officers searched for hours. Nothing. At 3 a.m., after authorities left, the family returned home, exhausted, shaken, half expecting the ordeal to be over. It wasn't. Moments after they settled inside, the creatures came back. They appeared near the fence line, floating just above the ground, watching quietly. Their eyes glowed with a cold, metallic reflection, unblinking. They approached the windows again, tapping softly as if studying the limits of human fear. The family could do nothing but wait. As dawn brightened the sky, the beings slipped back into the forest, vanishing as mysteriously as they had arrived. They were never seen again. The story spread across the nation, sensationalized by newspapers, mocked by skeptics, and investigated by ufologists for decades. Yet the Suttons never changed a single detail of their testimony. Their fear had been too real, their experience too vivid. Something had visited them, something intelligent, persistent, and not from this world. Before we finish, tell me what you think. Were these beings extraterrestrials, interdimensional travelers, or something far stranger still wandering the woods of Kentucky? Leave your theory in the comments, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and activate notifications. More real mysteries are coming soon.